Show.
Plenty of products and programs promise amazing health results. They do so in just a few steps. But what if there was one ingredient that could boost the benefits of your favorite foods?
One mom says a food discovery transformed health. Clinical nutritionist Sharon Brown was so impressed with the benefits of bone broth, she founded her own company, Bonafide Provisions. She's here to tell us all about it. What a great name.
Clever name.
I like the name.
We like that a lot.
So much.
Let's talk about the benefits. I see it all the time. I actually bought some, and it's still in my pantry.
Oh.
I don't know exactly what to do with it,
Oh, no.
right?
Well, now
so
we know.
now we're going to find
Yes,
out.
exactly. Well, the first thing is you need to shop in the right area of the grocery store. So in the frozen set is where you want to find your real bone broth.
In the frozen section.
In the frozen section.
Okay.
Exactly. And then what you can do is you can either drink it. Many people will like to drink it. But if you don't, and when I was healing my son and using bone broth, I snuck it into everything that I made. And that's what we're going to teach you today. So really, anytime a recipe calls for liquid, you can insert bone broth into it, even into things you wouldn't think of.
So we're looking at pictures of your son. What impact did it have on your son's health? What was wrong?
Yeah, so he had chronic sinus infections, ear infections, respiratory infections. He was on about 24 rounds of antibiotics by the time he was 6 years old.
Wow.
He started to exhibit signs of ADD, and I decided I was going to do something different. So I took a whole food approach, and one of the mainstays of the program was bone broth, because bone broth helps with the immune system. Yeah.
All right.
We usually see bone broth in things like soup, though. At least that was my first. But as we can see, you have it in an array of things. Can you show us what you're making?
Yes, love to. So anytime a recipe calls for liquid, think bone broth. So we started waffles here. We're doing a savory waffle. So most waffle recipes will call for some type of liquid, milk or water. You can substitute your bone broth, and we've actually made a little sample for you.
Can I try it?
Of course you can, yes.
What is on here? Because it looks like there's like a walnut.
There's a little bit of whipped cream, bacon, and then you have a little bit of maple syrup. And we sneak it right in there, and you should not even know that the bone broth is in there.
The first thing when I started in my mouth, don't even know it.
Exactly.
It tastes like a
just
good
like
waffle.
regular waffle.
Exactly. Same thing with mashed potatoes. So just kind of teaching you everything that you make at home. Mashed potatoes in place. Any liquid that you call from the mashed potatoes, add your bone broth. Sear any of your vegetables. One thing that I think is really fun to do is we take our bone broth, you defrost it, put it into ice cube trays, and then you just use this to saute your vegetables in, braise your meats in, and that's what we've done here. So we've just sauteed and braised these, added a little bit of bone broth on the top as a sauce, and it really just makes this a super powerhouse food for you.
That's amazing.
And then if you really want to try something fun, we do bone broth smoothies.
Okay, before we get to the smoothies, you want us to cook something, right?
We do. So basically what we did with this dish is that we made a powerhouse bowl. And we took our rice, we used liquid in place of, bone broth in place of the liquid.
Okay.
There's your rice. And then we sauteed some vegetables, and then you can just create your own smoothie bowl.
So we can just
bowl.
put some,
Exactly.
What is this? This is...
That's pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
Which was braised in bone broth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's braised.
Everything's braised in bone broth.
And then
exactly.
the tomatoes.
And then your
love these little cherry
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
You've got your mushrooms,
Okay.
bacon. We actually added even bone broth to the bacon. Whoops.
That's okay.
Yep. And then this is what your finished product is going to look like. And now you have this powerhouse bowl that has all of the collagen, protein, amino acids. Yeah.
And it looks so pretty.
Exactly. And it's so healthy for you.
And again, this
loaded
is
with
pork,
protein.
you said?
Yeah.
Pork.
Pulled
Okay,
pork.
you're going to try it?
Pork. Oh.
Yes.
There
Yes.
we go.
And so the rice is underneath it.
Yes, the rice is underneath it.
That's great.
Yeah, you like it?
Wonderful, right?
And I just happen to really love chicken soup, so broth for me is
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
soups are kind of a no-brainer, right? You just use bone broth in your soups. Of course, you're going to do that all summer long. And winter, a lot of cultures will actually do soup for breakfast.
Right.
So really, it's a great way to start your day. And then smoothies. A lot of people are really into adding collagen into their smoothies. Bone broth is the most bioavailable source of collagen that you can consume. So some people have problems with powders because they'll make them a little gassy. And so bone broth won't actually do that. It actually helps with digestion.
So the benefits of collagen are what?
Skin, hair, nails. Yes, skin, hair, nails. Okay. And so we actually snuck some bone broth in here. We call it our bone broth smoothie challenge. And you tell me if you can taste the bone broth in there.
No.
This
is really good.
And there's about 10 grams of protein in here with the bone broth. Amino
Did you make
acids.
some in there too?
We did. Amino acids.
He's going to just go for it. No, you can have one of the other ones. There's some that are poured.
Oh, well, that's not fun. No,
Oh,
there
gosh.
you go.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh.
I love it.
He's not going to let it touch. What do you call that? You call that, what Olivia used to call it, something like you bird feeding it, like you do, like a bird?
Yeah, kind of like a bird feeder.
Yeah, bird feeding.
Yeah. You want to pour some in?
Baby bird. No.
No, you sure?
Go ahead, you go ahead.
Yeah, drink some?
No, for him.
You want to pour it in
yeah,
my mouth?
Sure,
So I
yeah,
don't- okay, here we
absolutely.
go. Ready?
Okay, let's do this. Oh, my goodness.
Not a drop.
Not a drop. We
Not
did
a
it.
drop.
You know what?
It's really good.
So good.
Isn't it good?
Amazing.
So good.
And your skin, your hair, your nails will be glowing when you add bone broth to anything.
Well,
I
I'm
can't
a
wait
little
to go
under
out
the
and tell
weather, so I'm
people,
excited
like,
about this.
notice? I've been eating
Your
my bone
nails
broth.
look
You're going to be glowing.
Skin is gorgeous. Thank you so much. I
You're
love
so
all of these
welcome.
ideas. For more information, you can head to bonafideprovisions.com. Thank you so much, Cheryl. We appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Very good. Yeah, that was awesome.